Alright, so everybody I'm sure is aware of this particular computer system, Compaq Presario 5000, that I got for $10, and in fact, just so that there is no denying that that's what I paid for it, let's go ahead and there you can see, that is what I paid for it. I think somebody was listening to me because I complained in that video that there wasn't anything good at thrift stores for a very long time, because not only have I now got this for $10, let's see if I can get that out of the way, but I now have this for $10. Don't really know how well you can see it. Not very well at all. Alright, so this is my newest $10 score. And what a score it is. Even though I don't really need any camcorders. We're going to go ahead and take a look at what's in the bag. Although you already know what it is from the video title, so I don't really need to hide it. We're going to take a look at some of the goodies. We've got a Sony genuine power supply. This is an ACV30, so the cord is detachable, and I have it right here. We have one of these Duracell batteries. We have an AV cable, stereo AV cable. Ooh, what is this? Oh boy, we got some cash. So what do we have? We have 2 dimes, a quarter, and 2 pennies. Pennies are dated 1995 and looks like 1979. Quarters dated 1979. Dimes are dated, this one is 93, and the other one is 1980. Where is it? There it is. Let's see if we can get some focus on it. Alright, so there's some cash. I guess I'm richer now. So that knocks down the price of this item, the price that I paid. This is pretty cool. Look at this. A brand new 2025 battery. Walmart. What does that say? Walmart Fine Jewelry. Watch battery. It's a 2025. It's actually a Duracell battery. I almost wonder if maybe it doesn't belong in here. It's very possible because it looks like this has been opened. And the battery itself expired. Let's see if the camera can read that. Expired 06/03. I'm not sure if that's June 2003 or March 2006, but either way it's expired. Anything else in here? Oh, we have an adapter. We can get some focus. This goes from the standard US plug layout to, I believe that's Japanese. European of some kind anyways. That's it for in there. In here, I believe in here I just have some other purchases. Yeah, this is just the receipt and some audio cassettes that I also purchased. There's nothing else in there. Because I don't think so. Nope, nothing else in there. This, by the way, is a Coast camcorder bag. It's kind of a piece of crap, actually, to be brutally honest about it. I am not a big fan of it. What's in here? And there's a piece of the bag that I took out. And that's pretty much it. There were a couple of plastic bags in here. I took them out and threw them away because they're pretty much worthless anyway. So we go and open it. We can see the piece de resistance. We'll come back to that. We have another AV cable. This one's only mono. We have an RF modulator. Of course, only mono because, well, RF modulators are mono only most of the time anyway. Something about the battery pack and how it needs to be charged completely before using. We have, what is this? Video clear. Looks like a lens of some kind. With a lens adapter on it. And then, here we go, this is what the camcorder is. Sony video camera recorder Hi8 CCD-TR81. And if you're wondering why I'm using the CCD-TR81, which has got the bad capacitors, that seems to be what everybody focuses on instead of the subject of the damn video every time I use it. Well, it's because I'm pretty sure that it's closely related to this camcorder. These two are very much related. Here's the remote control, which says Video 8 on it for some reason, even though this is a Hi8 unit. There we go. RMT 504. And then we've got, sales draft, South Entrance Service Station, Grand Canyon, Arizona. Huh. That's pretty cool. I think you'll be able to read it. Maybe I'll scan that in and post it somewhere. We've got a manual for the AC V30 power supply. And then we have a folded up piece of paper. What is this? Video filters. Come on. There we go. I'm probably going to scan this one in, but basically it's got a couple of list of video filters here. Video clear, video ND6 4 times, no clue what that means. Video fluorescent, video star, polarizer, diffuser, and image multiplier. Would have been really cool to get some of those, but oh well. Like I said, I only gave $10 for it, so I can't really complain that much. I have no idea what this is. I can't read their handwriting. It's even worse than mine, and I didn't really think there was any handwriting that was worse than mine. And here is the ultimate proof that that is what I paid for it. Okay, let's get this junk out of the way and look at the camera. Okay, so I went ahead and I changed over to the Canon ES200 because the Sony really just was not really working out that well. It doesn't really do well in low light conditions, even though I would hardly call this place low light. But here it is, the Video Hi8 Handycam. 8 times optical zoom. I believe it's 8 times optical. Yeah, it would be 8 times optical zoom. Hi-fi stereo audio. Top, you can see a switch for the microphone with wing cut feature. You have an auto lock, and this is actually a sensor door. Go ahead and open it, you get all the manual controls, which is pretty typical for a camcorder. Not so typical for a camcorder, at least not a Hi8 one, is that this has got no menu system whatsoever. Everything is controlled by switches. You can see we got a Hi8 switch here, that's for selecting tape type. It doesn't do anything if you have a standard 8mm tape in there, but if you have a Hi8 tape, you can choose to shoot in a Hi8, or if you turn that to off, it will shoot Video 8 to a Hi8 tape. Of course, pretty much everything else is your standard little go-around. Plug for remote and headphones. It does have a little status LCD up there, as well as a viewfinder. There we can see some more of the controls. I actually figured out by reading the manual why this says macro. I could never figure it out. But if you push back on it when you're zoomed out all the way, it acts as a macro controller, which is pretty cool. Of course, like most of these, this flips up to reveal the eject button for the tape. Still have not tested this tape mechanism to make sure that it works. There you can see CCD-TR81 NTSC. Everything is pretty standard here. There's the external microphone port. And underneath this, you've got your standard AV stuff, as well as an S-video output. But, yes, so that's pretty much all I can think of to say. The power supply has got a date code on it of 2A, which tells me that this thing was probably made in very early 1992, which is definitely very early for one of these things. Look on the bottom, there's a fader control there. Of course, manual focus is controlled with this. And also, it's got a focus ring on the side. It's not a real focus ring, but it's a focus ring nonetheless. That's pretty cool. So I guess the only thing left to do, really, is to go ahead and demonstrate it. Before I do that, I do want to show you something. First and foremost, this is a minor miracle. You see that Duracell battery? It's holding a charge. This is the only one of these Duracell batteries I've ever seen that holds a charge. Second of all, we have a problem. Go ahead and turn it on. Oh yeah, you'll see it right away. Even though this particular camera does not like it. Yeah, it doesn't like it at all. Let me see if I can take this off and get a little bit of a better demonstration. Now you can see it better now. Look at that. The horizontal deflection on this camcorder and the viewfinder is not running. I do not hear a 15 kilohertz or so whine coming from this camera at all. It's completely silent. So that's not really working. Oh yeah, it was actually still holding a charge, a really good charge. I'm quite impressed. If I take the lens cap off, you can see we do get, actually you probably can't on this camera, so I'll just have to fill you in. Oh, I think the battery just died. Oh no, I put it into lock mode. Alright, there we go. I do see some output changes in that viewfinder. So that suggests to me that it is actually working. It does need to have the clock retention battery replaced, which I may do because I have that brand new one, although I doubt it even works. I guess I kind of cut the discussion about the bad viewfinder off a little short, but usually that means that there are bad capacitors. And these Sony Handycams from the 1990s, like this one, are well known for having capacitors that don't work. So, I really hope that's not the case here. I really hope that this thing works, but if it doesn't, well, it's $10, and I can exchange it anyway, so it's not really that big of a deal. So, we'll have to try that out. I'm really amazed that this battery even works at all. That's extremely impressive. I may even try and record video with it. Unfortunately, I don't know why thrift stores do this, but they had to code this one so that, I guess, somebody couldn't try and fake the price or whatever. But that doesn't come off. I really hate it when they do that. That's just seriously annoying. Anyway, let's move onward and upward to the actual video from this camera. Provided it works, otherwise I'll be back with this thing and I'll say that it didn't work. Okay. Well, it looks like it's recording. Hope I took the lens cap off. And I took the lens cap off. I can't see what it's recording at all, because the viewfinder's dead. But if it's working, this is video from the Sony CCD-TR81 Handycam. I've got to assume I'm pointed in the right direction here. We'll do all this zooming business. You just get a basic look at what's going on here. I do hear a little bit of 15 15? Yeah, 15 kilohertz whine. If I come up to it, but I don't know if that's something else in the camcorder, or if that's nothing else. Oh, by the way, I'm recording off a battery right now. I can't believe that this thing is holding a charge. It's just undeniably impressive. Yeah, that's just really impressive. Alright, so I'm going to see what this recorded, if anything. And, well, maybe I'll be back with more video. I looked there. Okay, I am pleased to report that the camcorder records to tape beautifully. And with the help of a video monitor that I have going right now, I can actually see what I'm doing now. So here's just a test of the zoom. We'll get up close. We'll take a look at the focus. There's probably not enough light to do this. Wow, that thing really focuses close up. I'll back it up and it goes in macro mode. So you can see that really focuses close up. Let's go ahead and enable manual focus mode. I have no idea what this is doing. It's actually working. There's a focus ring. Ah, that works fine. Back into autofocus mode. I might put it into manual focus and screw around with it a little bit. So you can't see anything. Adjust the white balance manually. Of course, the shutter speed. That's really dark. Yeah, this thing can really get dark. I guess it's back to auto. And the exposure. It can really go down. Get back into automatic. Put it back into... see if I can do... No, I can't display the date and time, unfortunately, because it's not set. But, I am still very impressed. I don't even have a low battery warning indicator on this camcorder yet. The battery is really working well. It's just amazing. I have never seen any of these Duracell batteries. It's pretty similar to this one. I've never seen any of these actually work. Guess this one bucks that trend. Here's how the titler works. If you're wondering, there's something I just took of the scene over there. You can, of course, change the color. Pretty much anything you want. If I take it off, I can also change the mode by which it shows up. Which is pretty cool. Very primitive, but that's alright. So there's the inverse. It's pretty much, I think that's all that it's really got. Yeah, that's pretty much all that it has. Alright, I've intentionally put the microphone into wind cut mode just so we can see what it sounds like. I don't think it's going to sound that great. But, there you go. More testing of the zoom. All in all, this is a pretty damn good camera for $10. I mean, you can't really go wrong for that with any camera. But I'm just impressed that this works. I am still a little concerned about the viewfinder. That could still be bad capacitors starting to manifest themselves, but I don't know. I'm willing to let that slide. Alright, and the 15 kilohertz whine, or the close to 15 kilohertz, the whine that I was hearing from the camera earlier is now completely gone. So I guess that wasn't the camera, I guess it was just something else. Let's have a little bit of an audio test. I'm about center in it right now. I'm on the left side. Now I'm on the right side. Should be getting stereo audio out of the system here, because it does have stereo audio, of course. I'll also turn wind mode off. It's not really necessary in here. Alright, I'm now recording down low, making use of the record start stop button that is on the camera body over here, not the one that's on the back, although I don't really see the utility of it. Seems kind of pointless to me. Yes, rounding out this video, here's a look at some of the goodies that came with the camera. Here we can see our sales draft from Grand Canyon, Arizona. I'm not entirely sure for what. I have somebody's name, an invoice number, an authentication code. It's probably got probably something somebody, you know, they paid for something with a credit card or whatever. Expires 03 of 96, so that's pretty much, that's done for that. So that's one thing. That's pretty cool, though. There's the thing where I said I couldn't read the handwriting. Is camera in manual focus mode? I don't think it is. Let's try putting it in macro. Oh, nope. I don't have to put it in macro mode. There we go. The lights flickered in some way. I don't know what that was all about. Looks like Oregon concert Sunday 6:30. Some number. No idea what any of that crap means. Here, of course, is the price tag. Better look at it. There's all the money. Those pennies are worthless. Here's the battery. The Duracell battery. I may see if it actually holds a charge. Little battery pack warning. And there's our adapter. It says Japan on it. I know it's European. I don't know exactly what countries it would have been for, though. So I'm not big on any of the electrical standards. Apparently this camera won't focus on it either. But anyway, there's that piece of paper. I'm probably just going to scan that in, because there's a fair bit more to look at than that. Looks like the battery is finally starting to run down on this camcorder. So I guess that's going to conclude the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. Hope to see you next time. Let's try out the fader. Till then. Alright, I'm back again, of course, but this time I'm actually powered and I've plugged into the wall because the battery ran dead. I've replaced the clock battery, so you can see that the date is now correct. Actually, not quite. It says the 13th. I'm going to have to fix that. But the time is certainly correct, or at least it's rather close to being correct. That's the correct time up there. Here's the camcorder I was using to first shoot this video. This is the CCD-TR81. I get some light here. Light pen. Should be able to see that a little better. Hi8 Handycam. You can just get a general idea as to the control layout. It is pretty much identical to this. The only difference being that this one's got Hi8, whereas this one, the TR51, does not. But other than that, it's pretty well the same camcorder. I mean, the shell is a little bit different. This right here is a little different. This just opens up on its own, but control layout is pretty well the same. I also noticed, well, maybe this does have 2-speed zoom. It's not a very good 2-speed zoom. The general design just looks an awful lot like this TR81. It leads me to believe that these two could probably be siblings. in Sony's product line. Alright, well, that's actually it for the video now because it's drug on for entirely way too long. So, thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Until then. Ooh, scary.